TVFCU, we believe in the power of small businesses to shape the future of our communities. Since 2018, we've been proud to host the Idea Leap Grant Competition, an initiative designed to propel local small businesses towards success. Our commitment to supporting the growth and enhancement of services for small businesses started with the Idea Leap Loan Program in 2016.
Hi, I'm Brianne. I own Bees Sweets, and we've been in business since 2012. I received the Idea Leap loan in 2016. It was a two-part thing. I got $7,000 as a loan and then $7,000 as a line of credit to help me continue. I didn't know that the Idea Leap loan was a thing until I went to SCORE and sat down with Mary to start a 5-year business plan, and because I wasn't getting anywhere with the big banks and figuring out how I could resituate some things and make my idea come to life. And Mary was like, there's this new thing and this is what it's built for. And you are the first applicant that I think that this will help you and build your business, and you really need to go for it.
This innovative program has already provided over $5 million to small businesses. As a not-for-profit financial institution, TVFCU has the unique ability to reinvest proceeds from the Idea Leap loans back into the community. This led to the creation of the Idea Leap Grant Program in 2018.
Hi, my name is Douglas Lee. I'm one of the co-owners of Decaffeinated Drive-Thru Coffee in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
We've been in business for almost 4 years now. We opened in July of 2019.
With the $50,000 that we've won from the Idea Leap grant, we have so far started the process of installing the hood, and we've ordered all of the bagel equipment for the bakery. All the money has been spent on equipment as of right now, plus some.
We actually originally started working with TVFCU by going through co-starters as part of a collab program, and we were told about the Idea Leap loan by someone who was working at collab at the time. So we applied for it, and that's actually what paid for the roaster that's right behind me when we started New Wave Coffee Roasters.
Since its inception, TVFCU has proudly awarded $485,500 in grants and scholarships to local small businesses. In 2023, we took the Idea Leap grant to new heights by expanding the program into 3 regional competitions. We awarded a total of $175,000 in grants to 11 deserving entrepreneurs. And in 2024, we're gearing up for another round of Idea Leap grant contests. This year, TVFCU will host the Idea Leap Grant Contest in the Chattanooga, Ocoee, and Northwest Georgia areas, giving away a total of $225,000. That's $75,000 in each region. A total of 44 businesses have already benefited from the Idea Leap grants, contributing to the vibrancy of our local entrepreneurial ecosystem. Because at TVFCU, we believe in the potential of every local business to make a difference.
Well, good evening, everybody.
Woo! Who's ready to give away some money?
We are so excited to be here tonight. We hope you guys are excited to be here as well. I'm Tammy Zembrin, one of your hosts for the night.
And I will be helping host.
Yeah, Ron and I like to have a good time up here, as you can tell by our nice little blingy outfits today. And you do have to notice his shoes. This is the most important thing of the evening. is to pay attention to Ryan's shoes.
It's not the $14 sparkly jacket that I have. Okay.
It's a combination of both. But we are going to have fun tonight. We've got some wonderful finalists tonight. Everybody's going home with money. So it is going to be a great, great evening. And we're going to start off the evening by bringing out our president and CEO, Todd Fortner.
I think I was yelling loud enough they could hear me anyway. We're one of the strongest in the country. There's a Weiss rating system that does an independent survey of financial institutions. In Georgia, there are 0 financial institutions headquartered here that get an A+ rating from Weiss agency. In Tennessee, there are 2, and we are one of the 2 that get a rating. So we're very strong. That's how we're able to give money back to the community like we are today. That's how when you come to us and you need a CD rate, we've got the best in town. That's how when you come to us and get a loan rate, we have among the lowest loan rates that you can get, be it for a mortgage or a car or for a small business loan. Nobody can touch us. We're member-owned, so the money we make year in, year out comes back to the membership through the fees and the charges that we charge less on, through the rates that we pay more on for deposits and the rates that we charge less on for loans, and of course through community involvement like tonight's Ideal Elite program. So with that, I'd like to bring up Tommy Nix. He's our Vice President of Business Services, and this is Tommy's brainchild here tonight, so welcome, Tommy.
Thanks, Todd. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. First thing I want to do is bring up Kathy Johnson with Gordon County Chamber. Kathy, where are you? All right, come on up.
Thank you, Tommy. Well, good evening and welcome to Calhoun and Gordon County on behalf of our Gordon Chamber Board of Directors and our staff. I would like to extend our warmest welcome. We're excited to serve as this year's host community at our beautiful and prized Harris Arts Center. So thank you all so much for the Harris Arts Center for being here with us, allowing us to be here tonight. It's only fitting to have tonight's competition during National Small Business Week, right, Peter, with the Small Business Administration? We all recognize our small business and how hard they work, the integrity, their dedication, and their contribution to all of our local economies. So the Gordon Chamber would like to also thank Tennessee Valley Credit Union for affording our Northwest Georgia communities this very unique opportunity. We also would like to offer our congratulations to the Northwest Georgia Regional finalists and say best of luck in tonight's competition. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. And I get the pleasure of thanking lots of folks. It takes a village to pull something like this off. And if we forget somebody or I forget somebody, I apologize ahead of time. Hopefully I won't, but really excited to be here tonight. So I want to thank the folks with the Harris Arts Center. What a great venue. Hope you enjoyed the reception. And thanks to them, we really appreciate the opportunity to be here. Downtown Calhoun, what a beautiful area. In addition, I want to thank again the Chamber of Commerce for hosting us and hosting the reception. And Kathy also shared earlier, when we finished up last year, we had the event in Dalton at the Wink last year. The Gordon County Chamber reached out to us immediately afterwards and said, hey, we want to be you guys' host next year. And so, again, thank you so much, and we're excited to be here. Love the fact that there's free parking in all of downtown Calhoun. It's not that way in Chattanooga. I got a ticket the other day, and it just really, Anyway, don't have to worry about that down here, right, Kathy? That's great. So, and I also want to thank Jackie Killings. Jackie is our speaker this evening. We really look forward to having her come up. She helped us last year as a judge, and is going to be our keynote speaker while the judges go to recess to deliberate who will be our top prize winner and then the other places. In addition to that, I get the beautiful opportunity to thank the judges. Don't know if you know this or not, but our judges, they're a volunteer panel of judges. So really, really appreciate them doing this. And some of them are gluttons for punishment because they did it last year. So we'll start with them. They're actually all three sitting there together. So Yulian Paramo, Yulian, thank you so much for helping us. Yulian is, again, helped the credit union in lots of different ways, but certainly do appreciate you helping us with the Idea Leap grant. Next to him is Jonathan Cannell. Jonathan, thank you. And again, second time Jonathan's done that. We did pull Jonathan off of the golf course. He left the farm early to be here. He was threatened, I think, with death, right, Dion, if he didn't show up on time. So he had to leave after 15 holes to make it here. So, Jonathan, again, thank you so very, very much. Purvi Patel right next to Jonathan. Purvi, thank you so much. Also her second year as well and coming down from Dalton to help us, so we really appreciate that. Christy Gazaway next to Purvi. Again, thank you, Christy. This is your first year, so really appreciate that. I hope you've had a good time, and maybe you'll consider doing it again next year. We do like those folks that, come back and do it over and over again. We have a celebrity judge tonight, and that is Andy Baxter with Baxter Dean. As y'all saw in the video, Andy was one of our finalists and winners last year. So, Andy, we really appreciate your help there. My notes are not in the order that they're sitting in, so this is making it a little bit difficult. So, I apologize for that. And then we have Fenna sitting next to Andy. So Fenna Petty, she is actually the 14th Congressional District Georgia Department of Education representative, so she has a big job, and really appreciate Fenna. I did my first ever site visit this year and was able to do that with Fenna and enjoyed meeting her, and appreciate your help with us this year. It's a lot of work. If you guys don't know this, what the judges have to do is they watch 20 videos. This year was it 21? 20-ish videos, score those videos, and then they go to 10 site visits. So they go to each of the businesses that become semifinalists. So it's a pretty significant time commitment. So again, thank you guys so very, very much. Really appreciate the volunteer judges. Let's give them a round of applause. And then last but certainly not least, the judge wrangler extraordinaire, Dion Jenkins. Dion is the only credit union employee that is involved in the judging competition once it gets to the level that it gets to, and she has to coordinate. How many judges was it this year, Dion? 20-ish? So she has to coordinate 20 judges, 30 site visits, all kind. It's absolutely a phenomenal act to pull it all together. And Dion's been part of this since the beginning, and I can't tell you again how much I appreciate what you do and appreciate the relationship and how you make this all come together. So thank you very, very much, Dion. I think she deserves a round of applause as well. And then I get to go. Fortunately, once you have the mic, you can do whatever the heck you want to, right, until somebody comes and pulls you out. So a couple of things that I wanted to do as well, other folks I wanted to thank. I want to thank SoundForce, Phil and his crew. They're the ones where there Phil is. I had the lights blinding me out. So they do a great job for us coming in, getting everything set up. And Phil, actually we did it virtually one year, and we did it from Phil's place of business, which was really, really cool. But I also want to thank the credit union. The credit union's commitment to small business is phenomenal, and it's been an absolute blessing for me to be at the credit union 10 years and have the chance to work with small businesses. And so I want to thank Todd for his role in that. He has been extremely supportive of the Idea Leap program since its initiative. He's quit asking me what I'm going to do next year, though, which is a good thing. I'm glad he has quit asking me that. And then I also want to thank the board of directors because they have been extremely supportive. Without their support and their approval of the budget, we would not be able to pull this thing off. So, and without the help of a lot of people, and I said it takes a village to pull this off, and it really does. And I want to call out Jessica Buffkin. She's our primary person that runs all of this, puts all this together, and so I want to make sure Jessica is recognized for that. Jessica, are you around here? I think I see her back there. And then the entire marketing team. Again, it takes a village. We walked into an all-hands meeting the other day, and I think there were 20-something people sitting in the room. I was blown away of how this thing has grown and where it's gotten to. So thank you to all of them. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, I certainly apologize. And I'm going to turn it back over to Ryan and Tammy. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you being here.
Thanks, Tommy. Well, that was a lot of people to thank, but a lot of people worked really, really hard to make tonight happen, and it's just great you're all here. And I seem to have lost Ryan. The reception I hear was so good. Oh, well, there he is. I guess he decided to come join us. What do you think you're doing, Ryan?
Did anybody else get one of these at the reception?
I'm not seeing one on anybody else's head. I don't think.
What's on your shirt?
Miss Reseca Beach. Y'all know what that is?
Is that like 1960? I wasn't around.
I'm just wearing the T-shirt. You better watch it. You better behave tonight. But we've got a great company that is going to pitch first, and I bet you guys can guess that it has something to do with partying and fun. But we are going to bring out our first guest, and they are
Chris and Deanna from Dalton Brewing Company.
Dalton Brewing Company. Give them a big round of applause.
Good luck, guys.
Hello, I'm Deanna.
And I'm Chris.
And we are two of the owners of Dalton Brewing Company. Our third amigo is playing Vanna right now, so he is handing out some swag to the judges. This is Drew.
At DBC, we believe in the power of craft beer to bring together the community. We opened 6 years on a dream of creating a gathering space for the community that was both pet-friendly and family-friendly. We think it's a place that somebody who is new to the area can come in without knowing anyone and leave with a new set of friends and a connection to our community.
We also wanted to be a catalyst for other entrepreneurs to take a chance on downtown Dalton. When we opened 6 years ago, it was honestly close to a ghost town. And now, it's hard to find a parking spot most days of the week, and that is actually a good problem that we are proud of.
Our ask, if we move to the next slide, is well, actually, let me back up. Let's start with where we are now. We are currently run out of a 2,000 square foot facility that is both a tap room and our production facility. We have recently bought a 5,000 square foot building about a block away that we have been renovating, and we hope to turn into a main production facility. And so that's where the ask comes in. You know, with this new production facility, we're going to be able to expand into Chattanooga, and we are going to be able to increase our capacity to distribute in Georgia. The good thing is that we've already spent a good bit of money to renovate it. We've bought the building, we've done the renovations at the place, we've gotten the equipment, and we've staffed up. The thing that's missing is a critical piece of equipment, and that is a canning line. Right now, we can't get into package stores and we can't get into grocery. And with a canning line, it'll help us do those things. It will increase our market exposure and will increase our capacity in the community. So the investment today, that's what we would use it for.
So Dalton Brewing was founded on the basis of community, and we are proud to support our local community. In fact, we've hosted nonprofit fundraisers in our tap room we call Pints for a Purpose. We've donated to local nonprofits, and both Chris and I serve on boards for local community and nonprofit organizations. But outside of philanthropy, we also host events because we believe in bringing people together through craft beer. So whether it's our annual birthday party that we host out on King Street that brings over 600 people to downtown Dalton, or our Thursday night Run DBC Running Club. If anyone's a runner in here, you're welcome to come. Yep, we got a runner. Or fan favorite Wednesday Trivia Night, which is always popular. We love seeing connections being made in our tap room because we truly believe in building community through craft beer. Our competitive advantage is threefold. First, our people. And honestly, this is our most important asset. Our people, we have a passionate team that are excited and about everything that DBC is doing, and they honestly love it as if it was their own. They are the bread and butter of what we do every day, and their passion is evident in everything that they do.
Our second is high quality products. We make good beer, plain and simple. We have a great brewing team. They create excellent beers and experimental batches. We are the only production brewery in Dalton, Georgia, and we're only one of a handful in Northwest Georgia.
And third is brand loyalty. In the 6 years we've been open, we've built strong brand recognition for both our Dalton Brewing brand as well as for our flagship beers. You saw the Miss Resaca Beach beer earlier. That's one of our favorites. And we've built, again, a loyal following. So the mugs you see on the screen here are part of our DBC Mug Club, where we have some of our DBC fans can purchase a locally made pottery mug that is customized with their name, keep it in the tap room for the year, and it's a wonderful program. And actually, at one point, we had an 11-page waiting list for that. We have whittled that down slightly.
And we're going to move quickly. We got about a minute left, so don't take our word for it. We've got recognized over the past 6 years from a number of different spots. I guess it's on the side screens. But the most important is our customers, and you can see that we're almost at a 5-star review from a number of our customers over the years. And we're not afraid of competition. We would love to see more breweries in Dalton. We become a brewing destination and draw tourism to our downtown. We told you where we were. I've got 30 seconds to tell you where we're going. We've got a 2-year vision. We're in our phase 1, which is to create this production facility. We're almost done with that. The next phase is going to be adding that canning line, a 10-barrel brew house to actually meet the volume. And then our third phase is going to be staffing up with additional equipment and staff.
All right, and thank you all for coming out this evening to not only hear from us, but hear from the other talented entrepreneurs that are going to share the stage. We've had a pleasure meeting them through this contest. There is a call to action here. If you don't follow us on Instagram, give us a follow. A big thank you to the judges for your time and consideration. Your investment is a vote in not only the growth of Dalton Brewing, but also our community. Thank you. And I believe it's questions.
Yes. Are there any questions from the judges? If so, push your microphone to ask a question.
Yeah, I've got a follow-up question. You alluded to, and maybe a little quickly, tell us a little bit about how downtown Dalton looked before you guys opened up, kind of the transformation that's happened since you guys been open.
Oh, absolutely. Has anyone in the audience been in downtown Dalton 5 years ago? Has anybody been back recently? Do you see a change? Yeah. It's been great to see, and honestly, every time I drive through downtown, and when it's full of cars, and full of people eating out on patios, that didn't exist 6 years ago when we opened, honestly. And we were one of the first entrepreneurs that took a chance on something that the community had otherwise overlooked. There were a few gyms down there, but people didn't go there as a destination. They went to a specific business. And I feel like we've got that critical mass now where somebody can go downtown and just find something to do. They can wander around, they can have dinner, they can go to a Friday night concert. And we've been part of that. We were on the team that helped to build Bird Park, which is a gem of our community. We are so proud of everything it's become. Dalton Brewing's a small part of that. Tons of other local entrepreneurs have been part of that as well, but it's an incredible transformation. Thank you all.
What a way to get the show started. So I usually get Tammy a gift. I usually bring her something. We usually do something crazy, but I couldn't pick which gift to get her this year. So I got her all the gifts.
I like cake. Can you tell?
All the gifts. Tammy, what will it be? We have some unbelievable treats up here.
I think I want to try
you like
the
chocolate.
chocolate. I will tell you, I cheated. I tasted this blueberry one
Wait a minute.
backstage,
You cheated.
It was good. It was good. So I'll try this one. Brian can't eat cake, so I guess I need to eat for.
Let me get you a little napkin there. I don't want you to mess that beautiful dress up.
Thank you so much. Let's see how this is. This looks like an Oreo. Whoops, I'm gonna run into an Oreo cake.
Any good? Any good?
That is excellent.
Well, what I hear, judges, is there may be a treat
really
for
good.
you coming up.
You get a whole tray, and the goal
Maybe
is to
or maybe
see if you
not.
can eat it by the end of the night without getting sick. The only thing we don't have is milk to go with it. That would make it perfect. I'm telling you, these are good. Sorry, I don't have one to give all of y'all.
Well, we have a wonderful contestant up
You can
next.
go get some. Who is it that made these?
Let's hear from Cake Addicts.
All right.
Hello, my name's Alexis, and I own Cake Addicts Bakery. We specialize in gourmet cupcakes with over 90 flavors. We've been open for almost 12 years, and we sell to customers locally and nationwide.
And I'm Comfort Washington, her husband. I handle the honeydew list, the repairs, the store runs, cupcake security, and I'm also part of the taste and quality development. Our very first cupcake was named Jocelyn's Wedding, which was after my sister, who unfortunately died in a car accident a month before we opened. She was supposed to open up the bakery with my wife. But due to that unfortunate event, she was unable to do that with my wife. But that cupcake is still the #1 seller today.
We need the $30,000 to install more wiring that can handle all 10 of my ovens. Right now, I'm only able to use 7 ovens at a time to keep the breaker from tripping. If I could use all 10 ovens at one time, I could go from baking 168 cupcakes an hour to 240 cupcakes per hour. That would be an additional $1,700 for me a day. The wiring estimate that I received for the ovens would be $12,000.
We need larger refrigeration to hold more dairy products to make these delicious cupcakes.
At the moment, I'm having to order cold products several times a week due to the lack of refrigeration. At least 2 hours a week is wasted on waiting, which cuts into my baking time. With more refrigeration, I could be a baking machine and increase my productivity by 480 more cupcakes per week if I didn't have to wait so much. The refrigerators that I would need are $3,300 each, and I would need 4 of them. And additional wiring is $700 per refrigerator. Due to 11 years of growth, I need 1 large baking oven for my large hospital orders and for the orders for plants. I could use that 1 big oven to bake their orders instead of my regular ovens, and they would be free for my daily cupcakes. This oven is $4,000.
We impact the community by donating $5,000 each year to sponsor children from Calhoun City and county schools to help with purchases for uniforms, for sports, and field trips. Over 400 cupcakes are donated to some of the local churches and banquets and events. We do decorating classes at local library for the kids. We also allow the Girl Scouts to sell cookies in front of the bakery. I know this could be considered competition, but we do make it fun.
After we eat like 10 boxes. We have had several bakeries open up in Calhoun in the last 11 years. Some of them even tried to copy the look of some of my cupcakes and the names as well. But one thing that I have learned is that you may be able to copycat a look, but daily freshness is something that you cannot copy. You either have it or you don't. And family recipes is something that you can't copy. You either know them or you don't. You either made it fresh this morning or you didn't. But most importantly, over the last 11 years, we have built relationships with all of our customers. When they come to Cake Addicts, they know that we're not just going to sell them a cupcake and push them out of the door, that if they're sad, I'm going to make them laugh. If they're mad, I'm going to give them a chance to vent. And many, many times over the last 11 years, we give them a hug if it's necessary. And we have been known to pray in the bakery. And at Cake Addicts, we're more, I'm sorry, in the next 2 years, with $30,000, you can expect to see us increase in productivity by 42%, 50% increase in shipping cupcakes across the nation, and the launch of our first cookbook.
So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you tonight and we invite you to relax as the dining room proudly presents Cake Addicts. Be our guest.
Be our guest, be our guest, put Cake Addicts to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, surely, and we'll provide the rest. Pink champagne, creme brulee, yes, we're as good as they say. Tray gray frosting, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask Alexis. We make praline and macaroon. After all, you're in Calhoun. And the cupcake here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Bigger ovens, better wiring, 30 grams of good desiring. Then bake and frost until our fingers ache.
Thank you very much.
Are there any questions from the judges?
I got one question. How do we find you? What's your social media? And what are your top 3 selling products?
Okay, well, we are located at 235 West Line Street, suite number 5 in Calhoun, Georgia. And our social media, Facebook is Cake Addicts. And then our website is www.thecakeaddict.com. And Instagram is Cake Addicts 48. And our top 3 selling items, number 1 is Jocelyn's Wedding, which is what you have there. Number 2 is Strawberry Shortcake. I couldn't bring that because they would have spilled that. And then, and number 3 is Red Velvet.
Yep.
Any additional questions? Jonathan, did you have a question? Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Eddie. Hang on, Tammy.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? How's it taste, judges? Did anybody take a bite besides me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, something we've never done here, Tammy, is we've never had a challenge on the stage, like challenge each other to a duel.
Oh, no, we haven't. That's true.
I have a little toy here.
Me too.
Safety first.
Oh, I'm ready.
5 shots at the target.
How many?
5.
Okay, you forgot I raised boys. Let's see how well I do. There is something special about these bullets that y'all are going to find out in a minute. We'll see how I do. Oh, I'm hitting. I hit the 10. No, you're not hitting the 10 every time.
Well, it's because it's a target. These are made to shoot people.
I think I did better. I think I won that duel. What do y'all think?
I
Loud
think-
applause if you think I won the duel.
Well, I think if it was a person, I could shoot it.
I don't think you need to be shooting people.
Well,
And
you have your
definitely-
goggles on.
No, you're not shooting
Come
me.
on, one
no.
time.
No, I had that
Tommy,
enough with my boys.
One time. One time.
No, Tommy, he
Oh,
does not have permission.
He doesn't have his safety goggles on.
No, but I tell you what, there is somebody that might come out and let you shoot
If
him.
Insane Paintball has it.
Oh, man. Oh, he's fair game.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness. I thought
tell
I
you
was here
what.
for a pitch night, not getting shot.
I had to light you up one time.
Oh, my goodness.
You never know what's going to happen
win. You
when
win.
you're with us. Yeah, well, let's give a big round of applause for Insane Paintball.
Hello, everyone. Is everyone feeling insane tonight? Come on, we can do better than that. Are we insane tonight? Woo! That's right. Awesome. Well, my name is Jared Powell, and I am the founder of Insane Paintball and Airsoft in Rossville, Georgia. We are located at the corner of Battlefield Parkway and McFarland Avenue, and we offer paintball, airsoft, gel ball, and Nerf on our 24-acre property. We specialize in birthday parties, youth groups, corporate team building activities, and bachelor parties. So any type of a fun gathering, we can make it happen. If you want to shoot your boss, bring them on out. If you want to celebrate a birthday party, Let's make it happen. So we can do that. So we play every weekend. We have fun playing paintball and airsoft and gel ball, so it's a great time. So the big question tonight is, how can we use the TVFCU funds? So with the $30,000, we have one big need right now that we would love to solve. So this is a paintball gun. With a paintball gun, we have two necessities. Number one, paintballs. So we have paint. Without air to make those paintballs fire, you can do nothing but throw the paintballs. So that's not as much fun as shooting paintballs. So we are looking to replace our 4 older compressors, high-pressure air compressors, that are pushing about 20 years old now, that we have used since day one of our business. And we are trying to replace those with a newer, larger, high-pressure air compressor that will give us a larger volume of air so that we can run more players. With this air compressor, we can double our current air volume, and that will allow us to also offer large events, big games, and other activities with tournaments and that sort of thing, so that we can grow our player base and run more players per year. With this, we should be able to add an additional 2,000 players to our current volume, which we currently last year did over 10,000 players. So we can increase that by 2,000 with this grant fund. With that, that would turn into an additional $100,000 in revenue per year. So how do we affect the local community? So over the years, we have done a toy drive for the Forgotten Child Fund. Each year, we allow players to bring in toys in exchange for a field admission, and then we donate all those toys each Christmas to the Forgotten Child Fund in Chattanooga. We also partner with Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Chattanooga. What that allows us to do is we send passes over to those guys, and that gives an opportunity for the bigs to bring out their littles on the weekends to have some fun and give them something fun to do when they are less fortunate and not able to get out and have as much fun with their families. We also donate passes to all schools and organizations that request them. Any type of fundraisers, that sort of thing, we send out passes and try to make sure that we take care of all the local requests for small nonprofits, churches, schools, etc. All the different fundraisers that we see a need for. Since 2010, we've been able to give over $25,000 in value to those needs. So what is our competitive advantage? Well, simply put, we've been in business 24 years. Yes, 24 years. So I was fortunate enough to open the company with the help of my mother, who's out here in the audience. I have to say thank you to her for her great help and believing in me when I was 16 years old. With that, I've been able to keep the company going all these years. We have made it through a recession of 2008. We've made it through COVID. We've made it through countless other calamities over the years. We are still at it. The big difference, if someone else tried to open a company that's similar to ours anywhere near us, is 2 primary things. Number one, we have a proven reputation. Over the course of 24 years, we have been able to constantly prove time and time again that we offer the best customer service, and I'm obsessed with that. All of our new employees, we always make sure that they know what they are going to do. Secondly, industry knowledge. We have a huge knowledge of the industry with all of our years of experience. So 2 years from now, we will have a retail store on site, which is actually in the process of slowly being built now. That'll add an additional $250,000 in sales each year. We'll have 6 more themed fields so we can run larger events and tournaments and events. So with this air compressor that will bring in an extra $100,000 with the $30,000 grant, we will be able to offer much larger events and games, which will give us the additional income. So if you want to play Insane, contact us at playinsane.com and come out for some fun every weekend. We'd love to see you. Thank you for your time. And I'll clean up the mess.
Do we have questions from the judges?
So what is the age, the youngest age that you, I mean, I guess it goes, old people like me can come in. But the young ones.
That is the beauty of what we do. So with Gel Ball, which is what the fun folks up here were shooting at each other a while ago, we start that with ages 5 and up. So we can do parties for as young as 5 years old. It's a great introduction for kids to get into or see paintball and see airsoft that's designed for ages 8 and up. So what's really cool about our activities, When you go to the local ball field, you go to the soccer field, take your kids. Unfortunately, I've got 2 boys out here. You're always sitting on the sidelines watching them play. With what we do, the parents can jump in and do it with the kids. So there's no better way to bond with your kids, and families can come out and have a great time together. With the majority of the players, so about 80% of our players play paintball, which is the ages of 8 and up. The other 20% right now are playing the other activities that we offer, which is the Nerf to gel ball and the airsoft play. So we expect as we grow more fields to be able to add more airsoft players too. But yes, ma'am, to answer your question, ages 5 and up, paintball's 8 and up. And yeah, we've had, gosh, I know upper 70-year-olds before for sure, maybe older. So, so you guys can all play. It's a blast for everyone. Any other questions?
I have a quick question. So
Yes.
for a corporate event, how many people can you have come out and do a team building?
Yes, ma'am. So currently we have for paintball, we have about 100 sets of rental kits. So typically on a regular basis, we tend to see most corporate outings are 20 to 40 players. It's pretty typical. What's awesome is we can do private events throughout the week, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, we can also run those, but that's when we're open for public play for anyone to show up. So yeah, we can do corporate outings 7 days a week. So it's an awesome activity for team building and camaraderie and you know, either if you get at your boss or you can maybe make a better relationship with your boss. There you go. Awesome. Yes, sir.
Now, there is a difference between types of paintballs, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us about that? What is the difference?
Sure. So to try to keep it as simple as possible, the paintballs that I just splatted on here, these are what's called 50 caliber low impact paintballs. The beauty of low impact paintballs, they've been around about 10 years. A lot of people have a stigma that paintball hurts really bad. That is our biggest obstacle that we deal with on a regular basis. It's just there's so many horror stories. People play in the backyard, they get shot, and you know the thought is, oh God, it hurts. My friend had a huge bruise, and that's no fun. Well, what's awesome about low impact paintball, which has been around the industry for about 10 years now, we started carrying it about 6 or 7 years ago. We saw the return on existing players go up tenfold. It was amazing how many kids started to come back out repeat times prior to that. The traditional paintball is called a 68 caliber paintball. That's what we've all kind of seen and heard. It's in the movies and it's been around 30 plus years. The competition players still play with that style of paintball. It's larger. It definitely stings a little more. So the low impact paintballs that we use for all of our rental kits, they make it much more fun for the younger kids. As low as 8 years old now. It used to be 10 when it was 68 caliber. So we were able to lower that minimum age and make it fun for everyone. So the cool thing is, we rarely see a child with any tears or take a bad splat and they don't have a fun time. So it's really been a game changer for us to incorporate that style of paintball.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Wonderful. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Great job. I do want to say my boys all played paintball, and it was quite painful. And they would come home with big old whelps. So I am glad that Insane Paintball has a new kind of paintball that is a lot safer for these young guys.
I brought more gifts.
Oh, good. What'd you bring this
I
time?
brought it for the judges.
The judges get another gift?
I know it's been a long night, kind of get started. We had some cake, but you need a little pick-me-up.
Hey,
And
but
I always
I
hear
need a pick-me-up.
that
too.
caffeine and treats is the best pick-me-up.
Oh,
you can have.
wow. What are those treats? I didn't see those.
Mm.
Oh, man, those look amazing. Some kind of croissant. Those look really, really good. But I need some coffee.
Tammy, I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you.
Okay, good, because I like
Watch
my
this.
coffee too. All right.
Do you like it freshly brewed?
I do.
I actually freshly brewed it.
You brewed it. All right, let's see how this is. Are you going to have to set it down to get it to come out?
I think I gave it all to the judges. I gave it all to the judges. I was just kidding.
I got one drop. Oh, well. Boo-hoo. As you can probably guess, our next contestant owns a coffee shop. And I do love coffee, and I have had their coffee, and it is pretty amazing. So you ready for the next one?
I am, but I think you had a wardrobe change.
I did. Did you notice? What do y'all think?
Did you just try to
Y'all-
one-up my shoes?
I did. There we go. Y'all see my shoes? Well, I got to show them the shoes.
Let's
See-
hear from our next
see,
contestant.
Ryan-
You're one-upping me too much. I don't
Ryan
like this.
comes out here every year with
don't
his
like
Air Jordans, so I had to buy shoes in Vegas to outdo his Air Jordans. Y'all
don't
like
like
my
this.
blingy shoes? Anyway, let's bring out our next contestant. Enough about us. Let's bring out coffee addicts in here from
Also known as
Denny.
Caffeine Addicts.
Yeah.
There we go. Hi, everyone. I guess I need to do this. My name is Denny Capehart, and I am the queen of caffeine. I am the owner of Caffeine Addicts Coffee Shop and Cafe, and we are located in the historical district of Ringgold, Georgia. We are home of the Dolly Wall. Woo! Get ready for Dolly Days. And we are also home of some unique shopping experience. So come to Ringgold and experience us all. With the $30,000, we plan on building out our in-house kitchen. This is a bakery, and of course, we're going to need electrical and plumbing. We're going to be getting new appliances, so we will need refrigerators, stoves, exhaust, ovens. We also need new espresso machines, new espresso grinders, and a new coffee brewer. So all of this is $42,000. And so this $30,000 will be a huge impact in what we need. The impact. With the help of our community, we have been able to help and give to more than 500 children in our local area. We do a Christmas tree for communities and schools. We also do, goodness gracious, I didn't know it was going to be this fun. We also have trained nearly 20 individuals with disabilities. We give them job trainings in a coffee shop, and it's just amazing. We absolutely love them. They come and we give them the job experience, and they learn. So it's not just job experiences for them, but it's also just a sense of purpose. That right there is Ethan. Ethan is one of my favorite little guys. He actually loves disco balls, as you can tell in that picture. So of course, we had to give him a karaoke disco party. This is one of the programs that is very, very dear to my heart. I love them very much, and they're just amazing kids that come in. If a direct competitor was to come up to Caffeine Addicts, they would have some steep competition. Our coffee shop has been in our community for nearly 20 years. We have built a sense of purpose and a sense of community to everyone there in Ringgold, Georgia. We are a safe place, and we're inclusive. So, and within the last 5 years, we have been through a fire, a flood, and COVID. So we have definitely been through it. We actually had people sweeping out water out of our building at 2 o'clock in the morning. So we were definitely the love and the hub of Ringgold, Georgia. Our future. I'm so excited about this $30,000. Just any of it, actually. We are wanting, within 2 years, we'll be able to reach our goal. And our goal is to have an incubator kitchen. We will be able to not only produce our products, but we'll also be able to produce 20 local bakers to sublease our building. And this will give them a sense of getting their stuff out, and it's also going to bring revenue to us. So it will bring about $50,000 within the first 2 years of the project. And I don't know, for me, I love business, and I know how hard it is. So my motto is, if I have the space, why not let other people's dreams come true? So thank you so much for listening about my amazing business. And Tennessee Valley, thank you so much for this competition and investing in our community. We are Caffeine Addicts, and you can actually see us on Instagram and Facebook at caffeineaddictscoffee.com. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm so sorry.
Okay, what is your favorite coffee? If you say you're the caffeine queen.
Oh my gosh. We have lots of coffee, but one of my favorites I always get anywhere I go is an Americano with a little splash of milk because I like to taste the coffee. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. We're getting down to the wire here. We got one more contestant left. I've been giving the judges gifts all night. I've been giving Tammy gifts all night. I beg her every year to bring me something, and she just told me to come out here because she's got a surprise gift for me. But I hope it's not just this, because this is what she gave me on the way out. Tammy, do you have anything for me?
Oh.
She said she
Did
didn't
I
have
leave
anything
Ryan
for you.
hanging on the stage like he did me a few minutes ago?
Yes.
Sorry about that. I did think about giving you a gift. Oh, but this was what I was looking at. Apparently, there are some more gifts for the judges. I don't know what these are. Somebody want to tell me what these are? Are those meat thermometers? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see those back there. That is so cool. Well, Ryan, I brought you a gift. I know you like steak, and I know you like to grill.
I do love to grill.
So I brought this out
thank
here
you so
for
much.
you.
Look at all this
It
stuff.
is from Dyer Beef Shop, known as just the Beef Shop, and they do the best steaks around. So they're our last contestant.
So is there a gift card in
tonight.
here for me from?
Oh, no. You just got the grilling stuff.
Oh,
You did
all
not
right,
get a
all
gift
right.
card. So
All
sorry.
right.
But
Let's
we're going
knock
to
this out
hear
with our
about
last
their beef.
contestant. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dyer Livestock
Right.
Beef.
Give them a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Dyer, owner of Dyer Livestock Beef. Besides wearing the hats of a business owner and entrepreneur, I'm also proud to wear the titles of a wife, mother, and lifelong agriculturalist. Dyer Livestock Beef offers a high-quality premium beef product to our local community. We sell our beef as individually packaged frozen beef cuts in both our hometown storefront, like they said, known as the Beef Shop, or off of our mobile beef trailer, which you can find popped up at a regional farmers market or community event. Now, if you prefer to skip the kitchen or grill, you can enjoy our beef already prepared for you at a local Chattanooga restaurant. And for those that aren't local, let them know that we ship our beef nationwide. Now, to sell our beef in all of these ways, we utilize lots of freezer space. Currently, we operate with about 70 cubic feet of freezer capacity, all in the form of multiple chest freezers. Judges, with TVFCU's $30,000, we can increase our freezer capacity by 450%. We can add an additional 391 cubic feet of freezer capacity in the form of glass front, upright commercial freezers in our storefront, and as a walk-in storage freezer on our farm. By increasing our storage capacity and upping our production, we could see more locals enjoy our safe, wholesome, and delicious product. We are proud to partner with Rabbit Valley Farmers Market's effort, Nourish North Georgia. Through this partnership, we make a positive impact on our community by providing beef, a complete protein source, to families in need. To date, we've been able to provide over $2,500 worth of beef and providing that to 350 different families across Northwest Georgia. By increasing our freezer capacity and upping our production, we could see this number grow tremendously. If a direct competitor were to pop up, customers would still choose Dyer Livestock Beef. Why? Because of our transparent approach in sharing the behind the scenes of the beef industry and our ability to communicate with consumers in their language. You see, when farmers begin selling their product directly to consumers, we're no longer doing business with fellow farmers like we're used to, but instead the general public. Additionally, there's a lot of confusion out there in terms of food labels and unfortunately misinformation about the meat industry. With my background and a master's degree in meat science, I'm able to ensure that Dyer Livestock Beef stands apart from the competition. We share the truth and the science behind how our product is raised, and we are able to converse with customers about things like cooking methods of beef, safe food handling practices, and nutritional value of beef. We We strive to ensure that our customers understand both the food they're eating and the farm that raised it. Judges, just as the magnet and meat thermometer in front of you illustrate, we look for ways to ensure that our customers feel confident when they purchase our product and take it home to prepare it. We strive every day in our business to express our motto, know your farmer, know your food. With $30,000 increasing our storage capacity and upping our production, our growth can catapult. From today into where we want to be in 2 years from now, we could see a huge impact. With that $30,000 investment increasing our storage capacity by 450% or 391 cubic feet, we could produce an additional 11,000 pounds of beef over the course of the next 2 years. That will allow us to take our idea of opening another storefront in the Northwest Georgia area in the next 3 to 5 years and make that a reality that leaps into action in just 2. Judges, thank you for your time. TVFCU, we greatly appreciate this opportunity. And for those of you in the audience, we would be honored to have Dyer Livestock Beef on your dinner plate. Thank you.
I know that you spoke a lot about the fridges that would help your business a lot. Could you expand a little bit more about the fridges and maybe other things that you would buy with the money?
Absolutely. So as you can see with the glass front freezers that we would utilize in our storefront, that would make the cuts more accessible for customers to reach in and grab the cuts they're looking for. Right now, we have boxes of cuts stacked on top of other cuts within the chest freezers, so we kind of have to help customers dig to get to what they're looking for. And then the walk-in storage is what will really increase our capacity to grow and our production. Chest freezers and these stand-up glass freezers still would not give us the increased storage capacity that walk-in freezer would.
So you have the farm and you have your storefront. So do you grow your own food or is it locally sourced food that you feed your cows?
Yes, ma'am. So we raise all of our mama cows to raise babies every year, and those babies enter the beef program. We feed them out for about 18 months before they are ready to be harvested. And so all that beef is locally grown in Dade County, Georgia, and we do source our corn that we feed those cattle from a local fellow Dade County farmer.
About how many cattle do you process a year?
Yes, sir. Currently, we're processing about 35 to 40 head per year. Thank you.
All right, all right. That got through our pitches. Now for you 7 up front. This is when we get to kick you out, and you get to go do the hard part. I will guard your gifts. I will guard your gifts. I will reiterate to the audience, I don't think anybody can count the number of hours that these judges put in. They have gone through applications. They have gone through site visits. They have gone through video submissions. They have interviewed these finalists. We had hundreds of applications, and for them to do this, let's give them one more round of applause while they go do the hard part. So do not leave, because tonight we are writing these checks. We are giving away this money tonight. When these judges come back, we're going to have these things ready to go.
In addition to that, we've got a great speaker coming up right now for you. And then when she's done, we have some cash prizes. Nobody's going to want to miss those. And by that point, hopefully the judges will be ready to come back out and tell us who won. Y'all placing any side bets on who you think won? I tell you what, they were all phenomenal. I do not have a clue. But we're excited tonight that we have as our speaker Jackie Killings, and she owns Kasani Business Advisors. And I actually met her at the first chamber meeting I came to in Dalton when we originally ended up getting to serve the Dalton area. And she was just one of those people you meet and she makes a lasting impression, and you just immediately feel like you could be her best friend. I loved that about her. And so then I got to know more, and I got her bio, and it was like, whoa, this lady does it all. I was really blown away to know that she was an engineer in research and development for Mohawk Industries before she started her business. And her business is an organizational management and training firm that helps organizations unlock their potential and bring better value to their customers and employees. So she works with a lot of the small businesses in the area and does a great job. She's a 2018 graduate of Leadership Georgia. She's done a lot of things in the Georgia area. And like I said, she has a BS in chemical engineering from Auburn University. So this lady is just gonna blow your mind tonight. I was told, I have to say, how much she loves her two little dogs. They are her best friends, and they are Zeus and Dash. So if you don't remember anything else I say tonight, remember to ask Jackie about Zeus and Dash, because she loves to talk about them. But with that, I'd like to ask Jackie to come on up and share some information with us.
You're welcome. It's so high. Uh-oh. Settle down, Jackie. I will say that, oh, thank you. I will say this. So last year, I was a judge, and we did not get these treats like this. So I'm a little jealous, but I will still try to be professional. Even though we didn't get coffee or cupcakes or beer or anything like that. We just got a bottle of water. But thank you, though. I do welcome. I did enjoy that opportunity last year, and I'm very sure the judges are enjoying it this year, this tough competition. So I was asked to speak tonight about my journey into, let me take my glasses off so I can see you, about my journey into entrepreneurship. Before I tell my journey, I want to read something that is inspirational to me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have probably heard it also. I will try to read it without crying. I've practiced this so many times, but every time I read this, I cry. So if I do, those of you that know me, just go with it. We'll muddle through. Okay. So it's called The Man in the Arena. Theodore Roosevelt in 1910 gave a speech titled Citizenship in a Republic. He gave this in Sorbonne, France. And this part of his speech this excerpt from his speech has been recited so many times over the years, and it's often referred to as the man in the arena. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. But there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Oh, I got through without crying. So I'm going to share with you my story of how I decided to become the woman in the arena. I'm from a small farm town in Alabama called Coatopa, Alabama. You've never heard of it. C-O-A-T-O-P-A. I typically tell people I'm from Livingston, Alabama. You've probably never heard of that either. Then I go on to say, I grew up 60 miles southwest of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Then everybody knows, oh, we've heard of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. But in Coatopa, Alabama, C-O-A-T-O-P-A, we have more animals than people. Everybody knows your name. Everybody's closely related. And there's a strong, strong sense of community. But in high school, I wanted to get as far away from that strong, strong sense of community, small town as I could, and not pay out-of-state tuition. So I went to Auburn University to major in chemical engineering. I also wanted to make a lot of money. And then in 2000, I graduated high school and started working for West Point Stevens, one of the world's largest sheeting manufacturers. So we made sheets and towels. And then in 2008, I am aging myself now, I realize this. In 2008, a recruiter called and I moved to Dalton, Georgia. Had never heard of Dalton, Georgia. The recruiter said, oh, it's a little town between Chattanooga and Atlanta. Great, it's a happening place, right? So I moved there to work for, as my bio said, as Tammy said, Mohawk Industries, the world's largest flooring company. And I forgot to say that as a kid, I was one of those kids that asked lots of questions. If things didn't make sense to me, I always asked why. And if we did things a certain way, I always asked why. And I had one of those, my parents were those old-fashioned parents that said because I said so, or because that's just how we do it. Now, growing up, I got in trouble a lot because I said that doesn't make sense. Don't say that to your parents. It didn't work with me. But when I became an adult and started working in industry, my curiosity and my wanting to understand why we did what we did, why things didn't make sense, that served me well. So I started working in research and development, and I got the opportunity to break things and figure out better ways to make them. I got the opportunity to say, why are we doing it this way? And I said, well, Jackie, if you know a better way, go find one. So I got to do that, and I got paid to do that, and I loved it. So I did that, and then in 2018, around January 2019, I loved what I did, but there was something inside me that said, I'm not feeling the passion anymore. The fire I had, the passion I had was starting to be snuffed or to be extinguished. I'm working for the world's largest flooring company. I get to travel the world. I get to meet so many people all over the world. I still maintain some of those connections. I'm getting to do what I love. I get to break things. I get to question things. And I get paid to do all of this. But I still wasn't, at this point now in 2019, I wasn't happy anymore. My passion was gone. And then in July, end of June, early July 2019, my VP was sitting in my office, and I said, we were talking about something I do not even remember what we were talking about, and I said, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. He said, doing what, this project? I said, nah, I'm not doing this. And that was on a Wednesday. And on a Friday, I go into his office, and I say, I'm leaving. He said, where are you going? I don't know. Do you have another job? Nope. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I just know that the fire I used to have and doing this is gone. I'm dreading coming to work. It's not the work itself that has changed. It's me that has changed. So I leave Mohawk at the end in July of 2019. And for 6 months, I know I was depressed, and I walked around thinking, what am I gonna do? What do I wanna be when I grow up? All the things that I thought I wanted, the good job that paid a lot, that gave me the opportunity to travel the world, to question everything and be okay with that. And my dogs had grown, Zeus and Dash had grown accustomed to this lifestyle, right? They're used to eating bacon. When mama eats bacon, they eat bacon. When mama eats steak, they eat steak. So now, what am I gonna do? And for 6 months, I walked around not knowing what I was gonna do, not knowing why I quit. When people ask me, why did you quit? I don't know. I just know that in my heart, I didn't like being here anymore. And when I told that story to my parents, it did not go over very well. But Mom said, what are you gonna do? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? What are you gonna do? You just gonna not work? I'm sure I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do something, but I have no clue what I'm gonna do. Then in December of 2019, And I'm sorry, and I had these feelings in my mind of, yeah, what am I going to do? What am I going to be when I grow up? Am I smart enough? Is anyone else going to hire me? Am I good enough? And then in December 2019, a business acquaintance of mine called me. He said, hey, I heard you love Mohawk. What are you doing? Nothing. I mean, you're not working? Nope. What are you doing? Nothing. He said, well, come by my office. Let's talk. Okay. I have nothing else to do. Sure. So I go to his office, and 3 hours later, we have a business. K&M Technologies, an innovation and technology scouting firm. And he says, Jackie, you're smart. You're good enough. People will hire you. His name was Lou. I said, all right, Lou, if you say so. Lou is about this tall, and this is how he describes himself, a no-nonsense Yankee in Dalton, Georgia. He's from New York, and he's talking all the smack that I need to hear. So I said, all right, Lou, let's do it. And he says when Lou talks very animated, and he uses words that I'm not going to use tonight, but he fits all the stereotypes of a short Italian Yankee from New York, okay? So we start the business in December 2019. March 2020, the world stops. Okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna be when I grow up? I have to do something different. Am I smart enough? Am I good enough? Is anyone going to hire me for something else? Because nobody's doing research and development. Companies are shutting down, and the ones that are opening are trying to survive. Nobody's trying to break their current things and figure out new ways to make them. They're just trying to keep the doors open if the government lets them keep the doors open. So, all right, money stops. What am I going to do? And again, my boys still want steak and bacon. And then the city of Dalton calls me. One of the city council people from the city of Dalton calls me in the summer of 2020. Says, Jackie, what are you doing? Not much. Just quarantining like everybody else. She says, we have a project for you. We want you to do X, Y, Z. Is that something you can do? Sure, I can do that. Okay, send us a proposal, and we want you to do this project for us. Oh, okay. So I do this project for them, and nothing to do with innovation, nothing to do with technology scouting, but it's still engineering a different way. And I do the project, then I get another call, and another call, and another call. And I said, oh, okay. I guess I am smart. I guess I am good enough. I guess people will hire me. And I'm still, a part of me in the background is still looking for a job because I think I need to work for someone. And then towards the end of 2020, I said, Jackie, you're not going to be working for anyone. You're going to be the man in the arena. And let me tell you, I don't regret it at all. But there are mornings I wake up and I say, girl, what have you done? Right? You heard the saying, if you don't eat, don't work, you don't eat. Well, when you work for yourself, that is true. It doesn't matter I don't work for TVFCU, so I don't get a paycheck. I don't know that a paycheck is coming. I don't work for a multi-billion-dollar multinational company anymore where I knew that paycheck was coming. But I tell you what, even with that uncertainty, I'm having so much fun being in the arena. I wake up some mornings questioning my life's choices. I go to bed some nights scarred and bruised and dirty from the fight. But I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I still get up every day and get back in the arena. So for all you entrepreneurs out there and ones who are thinking about being an entrepreneur, it is scary. It is scary. It's not always easy. The fight can be a fight. It can be dirty. You may be scarred. You may be bruised. But let me tell you, there's nothing like it. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. It's not for everybody. It's not for the faint of heart. But it is for those, I guess we're back. But it is for those who are looking for their next step, wondering where their passion is. And I think a lot of these folks here are in the arena as well, and they can tell you. I know my friend Purvi can tell you that sometimes it's rough, but I don't think she would even change anything to be the woman in the arena. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Jackie. That was great. Well, I think our judges are getting pretty close to, they're here. They're done. Now I just had to look down, didn't I? I have a couple more people I want to thank. Number one, we had Northwest Georgia Radio here tonight doing a live remote. Where's Patty? Patty's over here. Give Patty a big round of applause. They are a phenomenal radio partner. I hope you are all listening to their stations. We also had Mix 104 from Cleveland down here tonight, and we so appreciate them coming down. We've had all the TV stations covering this. We're happy that we're probably having people at home watching tonight on the live feed, and it's been a great night. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting really excited to see who won. We got a couple things to do first. Where's Vonda and Shannon?
Did that scare you, Jayon?
Vonda and Shannon, come on down here.
And the winner is?
Vonda is going to come up and give away our door prizes, which we have 4. And I'm going to let Vonda introduce herself because y'all need to get to know her and Shannon. But we'll let Vonda go first, and once she finishes, then we'll let Shannon have the mic.
Hi, I'm Vonda Bledsoe, and I'm the director of our North Georgia branches. So excited. We just recently opened Chatsworth. We'll have our Dalton groundbreaking soon, so we're super excited to be closer to the area. So,
yeah, well, you want to give away some money?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, the first is going to be $100, right? And it goes to
Jill Rep.
Stand up, Jill. Woohoo! All right, looks like we have another $100.
Brandon Beavers. Oh, we're up to $250 now. Jeremy Dyer. And another $250, Margaret Boyd.
All right, thank you. And now we got Shannon up here. Shannon's another one you need to know, one of our business lenders. I'm going to let you tell them a little bit about yourself and then give this money away.
Sure. So I'm Shannon Amos. I'm the commercial banker for the Northwest Georgia market. So any business owners out there, find me. We got lots of money to lend to good businesses. So I've got the honor to give away $2,500 today in donation to Small Business Development Center, and this is on behalf of the judges. So let's everybody give another round of applause for the judges. When I asked these judges to be a judge this year, it's a lot of work. Like, it is truly a lot of hours. And I had a lot of judges look at all the things they had to do, and some said, I'm sorry, I just don't have the time. So they really did a lot. So I want to welcome or invite Patricia Devlin and Peter Matthews from the Small Business Development Center for their check for $2,500.
Thank you so much, Shannon. I just want to say thank you to judges, did not know this, and Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union for the commitment they are making and in great strides in the Northwest Georgia area for small businesses.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to turn it over to Tommy Nix, and Todd Fortner.
Thank you, Tammy. Really excited to be able to do this. I say this every year. I am so glad that I am not a judge. It is the hardest thing in the world to have to take your time and effort and obviously and then make that decision. So again, to the judges, thank you very, very much. To the contestants, congratulations. Everybody is walking away a winner. $10,000 is the minimum that they walk away with. I also want to say thanks to the Georgia Small Business Development Center. I almost said the Tennessee. I worked at the Tennessee Small Business Development Center, so I almost said that. But to the Georgia SBDC, guys, appreciate y'all's support and being here, and looking forward to working with you guys as we go forward. And so now, without any further ado, let's start. We're going to do the runners-up first. Is that right? Runner-up. Okay. So, for $10,000, Dyer's Livestock Beef. All right, for our next $10,000, yeah, give her a round of applause. Absolutely. And they all did an awesome job. It's not easy to stand up here and try to, sorry. Oh, well. I screw up something every year. I've kind of gotten used to it, I guess. Anyway, but it really is hard to be up here and to talk about your business and do it in a pressure situation. So anyway, next $10,000 is Caffeine Addicts. All right, another runner-up, Dalton Brewing. And now they're two. The intensity grows a little bit, right? All right. Yeah. Now Ryan's screwing up. So hey, yours was a bigger one than mine. All right. So for second place, Insane Paintball. And I guess all the mystery's gone, right? No real mystery, so come on up, Cake Addicts. Let's give everybody another round of applause.
on
You're
yet.
right.
One reminder
Pictures.
before you guys leave. Well, I'm going to let Todd say a word and you say a word, but pictures. I want everybody that just won to come back over here to the side, and we're going to take some formal pictures. So just hang out right there, and I'm going to have my mic to Todd, and you two can close out.
Whatever.
There you go.
Great. All right. Congratulations, guys. Awesome. Awesome. This is definitely the fun part of the job, for sure, giving away money, right? So let me tell you, this group of contestants, some of the best presentations we've had in the 7 years we've been doing this. What was unprecedented is the amount of bribery we had of the judges going on today. I mean, it's phenomenal, the bribery that went on. But I hope everybody saw through the presentations today the multiplier effect of these funds. And that's what we really focus on when we have conversations with our board about, hey, we're going to give away $75,000 in North Georgia. The multiplier effect. These folks are going to be able to take this money and create jobs, create more sales, create more revenue in their communities, create more opportunity. So that's what this program is all about, and we're very proud to be a part of that.
Thanks, Todd. I don't know really what else to add other than to say thank you guys for coming tonight. We really appreciate your attendance and your applause and your support of these businesses. Not only support them tonight, but support them going forward. Buy local, shop local, spend time with these businesses and help them. So thank you, great night. Gordon County Chamber, Kathy, thank you guys. The Harris Arts Center, thank you guys very much. Sound Force, thank you guys. We hope to see you next year. Have a good one.
All right. So Hannah's going to